Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. It's been a little while since I've played some Geoguessr and we seem to be in a pretty okay spot to start. I mean, is this my favorite in the world? No, but it's at least civilization, man. There's a lot of info we can glean from this area. What in the world? Well, those are like actually really creepy. Is this some kind of church? It just kind of looks like a dude's house. Where in the world? That's a weird one. Is that a stop sign? Can we go down this road? We cannot go down this road. I'd love to know if that's a stop sign or not. You know, if it's in a different language, then we know that we might be probably in South America. We are driving on the right side of the road. Even though I'm driving on the left right now because I'm moving backwards. Okay, here we go. Words. Fernandez Restaurante Snack Bar. Alright. Pretty decent sign. Probably in South America. Another decent sign. I'm just going to come out and say it. We're probably in Brazil. And that's a good and a bad thing. Gives us a place to go off of. But it also, Brazil is a pretty big country, in case you haven't noticed, and it can royally mess with us. So, let's try to find the slightest bit more information about our surroundings. In all honesty, if I can just find a flag of the country, or find a light blue flag that tells me that we're actually in Argentina, that would be beautiful. But, are we going to get that? Probably not. Okay, I do want to see... There is a road sign literally telling us the road there. It's a stop sign. Alright. That was not what I expected. I expected to see Pare there. What does this say? Cabo and Aldea Nova. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm starting to lean towards Mexico. Would they have stop signs that say stop? This seems to be a place that might get some frequent tourists because we are seeing some signs in English, some signs in a Spanish/Portuguese, because I don't know the difference between Spanish and Portuguese. Like I've mentioned a million times, I've taken, 4 years of Spanish in my life, and I still don't know anything. Pasinho. Well, Pasinho is not really going to help us. This is a weird one. I feel like we got a good chance of getting somewhat close. It's just I need that little jumping off point before I can really make a educated decision in this one right now. It does look like Mexico, from what I know of Mexico. The mountains are a little, maybe I'd go, a little bit in the western Mexico regions. But wherever this is, this seems like a pretty nice place to live, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Tejado? I mean, we just got, like, insane camera improvement. These look like Spanish houses. Oh, could this be Spain? Because these look more like Spain houses. And the road signs are in English. And that's usually a sign because all European countries have to have stop on their stop signs. I'm going to go with we're probably in Spain. So now the question is, where in Spain? There are mountains. Could we be in northern Spain? I think that is actually like a pretty decent... We're leaving Tejado. Let's go into Spain here. Let's look up this way. Is there a Tejado anywhere near? I'll zoom in a tiny bit more. We're just looking for Tejado. You'd be able to see the mountains in the background. Alright. There's no way we're finding Tejado. Can you give me a road? Just one basic road. The A1640. The A298. The A1567. Pasinho. Pasinho's not helping. Barco. Barco is also probably not helping. Boy! Alright, I don't got the slightest. I do think this is Spain. I'm just not positive in Spain we are where. Bilbao, Reynoso, Torralba, Alvinho, Grotto, Sarria, Barco. Barco? Polo. Is there a Tejado nearby? You know what? I think that this is almost good enough for me to make my guess here. This seems like a pretty heavily mountainous area. Barco is over here. Is there a Tejado somewhere near? I'm not seeing a Tejado. There's definitely not a Tejado near. Okay, we are driving on the wrong side of the road again. I'll be honest with you, I've kind of just like randomly been going on this place. Freguesia? Cabo. Cabo. Why do I feel like Cabo is actually like a very known Spanish city? Am I going crazy? Are we even... Oh my god, that was a very, very tiny bit of Spain right there. Cordoba. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know. Do we just guess? Let's guess. We're up this way. Oh, right over there. And we were in Spain. No, we were in Portugal. Alright. I can accept that. There's Fundao. Tejado. We're right there. Alright. That's fine. Let's just move on. You know, I'm a little bit upset. I can't deny. This is probably, like, definitely Russia. Probable definite. But we'll see here. Well, wherever this is, I love these trees. Like, this is something straight out of a, like, cartoon Disney movie that takes place in Russia. Okay, 60. We are definitely in Europe / Russia. What does this say? We are... Alright, this is not Russia. Okay. The CV A113. Elche de la Sierra Rio Par. I'll tell you what, that sounds incredibly Spanish again. Are there CVs in here when we get down real close? CV? CM? I mean, this is literally it. Okay. So, we are in Spain. Not again, because we weren't in Spain last time, but, you know, the 412 or the A113. So, the A113, that's the A40. So, we're going to be down this way, right? A36. We're also looking for the M412. Am I finding anything beautiful here? Not yet. Zoom in close. The RM, that's not what we need. We need the CM. And the CM was back this way. Let's go back towards the CM. Alright. A. Don't need A. Don't need A. I mean, we could need A. A113, but we need CV in front of it. So that's not as phenomenal. The A316. The N. I need C's. Are we not in close enough for C's? There's the JV. And varsity. JV. JA. Okay, so we were by J'n, and they turned to J's. Maybe C's are by Cordoba. Is that decent logic? Where's Cordoba? Where is Cordoba? There it is. Okay. C's near Cordoba? Is that how this works? CO. Alright. The logic is panning out. Now we just need to find CM. So what Spanish city has a CM? Probably not Granada. Caraveca? I mean, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. CM. If this isn't actually how this works, Cuenca? How about Cuenca? CM. Alright. We are in Cuenca. It's the CM 412. Alright. These are nowhere close to 412. You know, numbers are just a stupid theory anyway. Math is just a theory. The CUV 9114. This is like a whole hell of a lot of middle of nowhere area that we're dealing with here. CM 210? Okay, we're going places. The CM 412? Please be somewhere up here. CM 210 still. Does that eventually turn into something other than the CM 210? We're now in the GUs. 213. Is that another country? No, we are still very much so in Spain. Okay. A2506. I need CV, though. How did we lose the CM? Are you kidding me? We lost the CM. I had one job. I lost it. Oh, come on now. Okay, CM. Follow it this way. And it just breaks off into... So we are in Castile de la Mancha. We are in this huge place here. This is good to know. CM. As soon as we cross into here, that turns into CV. Okay. This is good. I understand what is going on. The CM211. Okay, so if those are the 2s, this means that we are likely this way. I'll zoom in down here. CM401. Okay? That's about as close as we need to be. I mean, we're going to get relatively close here no matter what. But, you know, I'd like to be the very best that no one ever was. 401, 403, 410. 410 is a beautiful one. Just break off into the 412, please. 410, 410, 410, 4chan, 410. Still 410. Still 410. Alright, getting a little bit ridiculous. We went from 410 to 310. It's not really what I had in mind, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, go up a little bit. 410 is right here. Maybe go up this way. That's the 400. Go down this way. I'll never really understand how roads are organized. That's the 400. So one would assume that the 412 would be up. No, there's definitely no 412 up here. No 412s yet. The M, okay, well, I've given up. Let's just throw ourselves right here. This sounds like a great place. Yeah, we were pretty close. We were further down to the right in Helen. Alright, play the next round. Let me guess, we're in Spain. No, this is definitely not Spain. This looks like Canada, US, possibly Norway, but probably not. I think this is definitely North America, just judging by the climate we're in. It's also, like, absolutely freaking gorgeous, except for the deforestation. But, you know, maybe that's your thing. You enjoy deforestation. I'm not here to judge you. This is a judge-free zone. Deforestation could be fine in the mind of a lumberjack. Okay. There's actually, like, no road signs on this road, which is not exactly the best in the world, if I'm being honest with you. Those are signs. Those are Canadian. That just freaking said 100, man. Those are not Canadian. We're in Europe. Is this a classic Norway? Was I right to begin with? Or are we just getting screwed and we're actually in Canada? I don't think this is US. I've never seen that sign before in my life. And that's 18 years in the US of freaking A. And I've never seen that road sign. So I'm going to assume that we're not in the US. It's just there's a big difference between Europe and Canada. Except for the whole French thing. But we're going to be really screwed if we pick one or the other and it ends up being the other. And by one or the other, I mean we pick one and it ends up being the other. I can't talk, okay? Long day of classes. Life is hard. You know, move on with my day. There's actually no road signs. This is actually sort of stupid. Please, just give me the keys to the kingdom. And have the keys to the kingdom be one singular road sign saying, "Welcome to Saskatchewan, Canada." I really don't think we're in Saskatchewan. I would probably guess... I don't know. This is probably Russia. Who am I kidding? We're probably in freaking Russia. I'm going to get screwed over. I'm going to put ourselves in Norway. And then it's going to be in Russia. So you know what? Oh, wait. Actually. Nope. It's definitely Russia. Alright. Glad we saw that. And this is definitely not outside of Moscow. This is one of those that's down here. Alright, never mind. We were in freaking northern Finland. Alright, would have been better with going Norway. Can't deny that. Oh, this is good. We are in a beautiful store. We got some purses. It's real nice. We're in the style city. Style in your city. There's an escalator. There's a Baskin Robbins. Could go for some ice cream right now. There's a Wrangler. You know, this is one of those, like, what the hell kind of things, but I mean, that is completely in English. I'm just throwing it out there. The Madame Wonder Club. Sign me up. I'd love to join. NY City. Alright, well, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say probably in New York City. And honestly, I'm just going to go for it. That's about all I can fathom as a guess. We'll just stick ourselves right on Long Island and call it a day. Probably won't put ourselves right on Long Island, but we're going to put ourselves, like, right over here and just make our guess. You're kidding me, right? We were in India, in Uttar Pradesh. Stellar. We actually got 2 points. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Alright, we're in a Honda. But this is definitely not a Honda in the US of A. You know what? I can't think of a better place to put myself than in Uttar Pradesh near Bareilly. Alright, we were in southern India. Sure. Whatever works. Yeah. So, we only got 10,000 points. Almost 11,000. It could be worse. I think that there's definitely some things we could have done better. Those last two sucked. But, you know, that's life for you. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.